What's going on? This your man, Rob, TheCreator. I'm at Piney Grove Academy, School of Christ. Listen, man, I'm ready to talk to these kids and let them know the importance of staying focused and letting them know that your city is only this big for the rest of the world. So never give up and never worry about what nobody say. I'll see you later. Rob, TheCreator.
Good morning, Piney Grove. Y'all look nice today, man. How's it going? Good. Listen, my name is Robert McClendon. I go by the name of Rob TheCreator. The reason why I go by the name of Rob TheCreator because one time in my life, man, I was homeless. I had nowhere to go, man. Eating out of garbage cans. I had to sleep in my car. I went to my family member's house, man. They let me down. But I couldn't give up, right? So I'm gonna get back to that. Watch this. I'm from Fort Lauderdale. I went to a school called Walker Elementary. And when y'all went to Walker? You went to Walker? That's what's up. I went to Parkway Middle School. Anybody went to Parkway? That's what's up. Now listen, this is where the problem came in. This is where the problem came in now. I went to Dillard High School, right? I had good grades at Dillard High School. I was one of the best football players in the school. Mr. Bowden was a good coach of ours. I was doing good, man, until the FCAT came around, right? I didn't pass the reading part of the FCAT. Not because I was dumb or stupid, because I didn't apply myself. And I was hanging with losers. I was hanging with brothers who wasn't going to class, who wasn't taking their education serious, right? So my grades was good. I have colleges writing me. I'm happy, right? So my 10th grade year, I had a teacher named Miss Bailey in science. Remember Miss Bailey? Miss Bailey said, Rob, you can be cool all you want to, but you ain't gonna graduate. I said, man, you right. So I was too embarrassed to tell my mom that. I said, Mom, I cannot pass FCAT. I was too embarrassed of that. Because I wanted her to, you know, I come from a single mom, man. My mom did the best she can. I'm from the projects of District Court. Y'all know what District Court at? Yeah, okay. So I went to a school called Broward Christian. It's in Flamingo and by the Sawgrass Mall. There's a school called Broward Christian. Now, mind you, Broward Christian was brothers who done dropped out of school. Now, mind you, I left Dillard with a 3.0, but not paying attention in class and studying for FCAT. I didn't take it serious because I said, man, listen, I got to my 12th grade to pass this thing. I don't got to take this thing serious. Listen, man, I went to Broward Christian. They turned me down. I said, man, what I'm gonna do? I went to St. Thomas High School. They said, we don't allow kids with dreads. I went to Miami Pace. They wanted to give me a scholarship, but listen, my mom had a 74 Dodge Dot. Now we in the year of 2000, my mom riding around with this old car. Old fashioned car, man, I'm embarrassed. I said, Mom, Miami Pace gonna give me a scholarship. They're gonna pay for everything. You ain't gotta worry about nothing. It was too far though. My mom car wasn't gonna make it way to Miami every day. So I said, man, I used to drive past this school called American Heritage. That's where I graduated from. I was nervous, but I said, you know what? I gotta create something. I gotta make it a way for me to graduate. I had one goal, and my one goal was to graduate high school. That's all I wanted to do, bro. I went to American Heritage, right? Now, mind you, I got dreads, tattoos. I'm the only black kid in all my classes. Man, I was so, listen, let me tell you something. I was so embarrassed because these white boys, man, they in school, I said, man, I'm coming from Dillard High School. I was just like this. There was not one, at that time at Dillard High School, man, it probably was 4 or 5 white people walking around. Number of black people, man. Y'all know what I'm saying? I went to American Heritage. Now listen, it's another problem came in. The other problem came in is that my football coach pulled me to the side and said, hey, Rob, you got some letters, but you need to tighten up on your SATs. If you don't do good on your SATs, you're not gonna get in a good college that you're trying to strive for. And another thing, Rob, you're gonna have to cut your hair. Now, when he told me, he said, you're gonna have to, I said, why do I have to cut my hair? He said, you're gonna have to cut your hair because with dreads, you ain't gonna be successful and you ain't gonna make it out here in this world with dreads on. Man, I cried. I cried because I said, man, I cannot go back and home and tell my mom that. Because if I go back home and tell my mom, she gonna go off. My mom from the project, she is gonna have a fit like, oh, this white man telling my son he got to cut his hair, he ain't gonna be nothing. And so what I did, I said, man, you right, but listen, when you now fast, okay, I'm skipping, listen. At that time, I was so mad, right? When he said that, I was so mad, I said, you know what? When I graduate high school, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna hurt this brother. Because you don't judge me like that. Fast forward, right? Now when I look back, my football coach, Mr. Walker, man, he wasn't wrong for telling me that. That was his vision from a white man that's almost 60 years old. Because just because that's his vision, that don't mean it was my vision. You understand what I'm saying? Let me tell you something. Your city, Fort Lauderdale, all y'all from the city of Fort Lauderdale? Yeah? Fort Lauderdale is this big from the rest of the world, man. Listen, what they doing in Boca, we not even doing in Fort Lauderdale. So I don't care what idea that you guys come up with. Let me tell you something. I don't care if you say, man, you know what, this is what I want to do. And you say, man, that's stupid. Don't do that. Right? Just because those 3 don't like it, that don't mean those 15 ain't gonna like your idea. You gotta think big nowadays, man. Now listen to this. I graduated high school, right? I went off to college. When I went off to college, I went to a smaller college because my SATs weren't good. I came back home from college because my mom was having financial problems, right? She needed help with the bills. She had to send me money in college. She couldn't afford that. I came back, long story short, my mom, I guess she was going through things at that time. She put me out, man. That hurted me. I had to go check in to 7th Avenue homeless shelter. But mind you, they was too full at that time, bro. They was too full. So what I had to do, they gave me a letter, right? They gave me a letter, and y'all know where downtown Fort Lauderdale, it's the bus terminal and the McDonald's, you see all those, the homeless people there. I was there, bro. I was sitting right there and they had to write me a letter. I had to go to Hollywood because 7th Avenue, a homeless shelter, it was too packed. So I had to wait like another 8 hours. I slept in my car, I was so tired. I went there, checked into the homeless shelter, right? Let me tell you something, man. When I was in that homeless shelter, right? Now mind you, I'm a vegetarian. I haven't ate meat in like 8 years because I got sick eating, did some research. I let meat go. I haven't ate no meat. No fish, chicken, pork, beef, none of that, right? I'm in a homeless shelter. Man, I'm eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I'm eating Roman noodles. I'm sleeping on a mat where bombs at. Man, I felt bad. I said, you know what? I gotta create me a way about this place. Now, mind you, my phone was off. I ain't had no money. So I said, how can I don't wanna be in here, but I don't wanna be out there because I'm gonna sleep on the ground out there. So I said, man, you know what? I gotta create me a way. So this sister, there was a white lady, I forgot her name. I said, can I hold your phone? I logged in on my Facebook, right? When I logged in on my Facebook, I reached out to one of my friends, went to American Heritage, named Eric Singalotti. White cat, man, he was cool. They moved from Fort Lauderdale to move to Pensacola. They owned the biggest landscaping company out there called Allman Land Service Company. I reached out to him on Facebook. I said, Eric, man, I'm in a homeless shelter, man. I don't got nowhere to go, no money or nothing. I come up there and cut grass, wash cars, do whatever I gotta do, man, to make it, right? Eric said, all right, come on. Eric sent me like $150. I got in my car, I had an Impala. Got in my car, drove up to Pensacola. I started working, I saved up some money. I moved to Atlanta, started working for South Fulton County School Board as a maintenance department. I was always wanting to just do better in life, right? So I called my mom. I said, Mom, now let me tell you something, man. At this time, while my mom kicked me out, I was mad at my mom for about 2 years. I went like about at least a year and a half without speaking to my mom. And let me tell you something, man. You only got one mama. And for those 2 years, my luck was so bad because I kept so much anger inside. You have to let that anger out, man. Your problems, you have to give it to God and let God do his work, man. We ain't God. Our parent, my mom, I got the best mom in the world, man. But what she was going, let me tell you something. When you become an adult, from bills, love, and etc., man, that weigh you down. You ain't gonna never think you would put your kid out, but you know, sometimes in life, you go through things, man. You know what I'm saying? My mom is only human. She makes mistakes. I need for everybody to stand up for me right now, please. I need y'all to repeat after me, all right? On the count of 3, this is what we're gonna say. Our parents are only human. They gonna make mistakes. Y'all got that? Y'all want me to repeat it?
Our parents are only human. They gonna make mistakes.
Okay, one more time. On the count of 3, all right? 1, 2, 3. Okay, now look, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do that one more time, or we're gonna say Mr. Bolden, all right? Y'all got that? All right, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Mr. Bolden is only human. He gonna make mistakes.
Y'all give it up to yourself, man. Everybody clap it up. Everybody clap it up. Everybody clap it up here. That's what's up. That's what's up. All right, sit down. Now, at this point, I'm in Atlanta, Georgia, right? That's where I left off at. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm working for South Fulton County. I got my full benefits. I'm doing all right for myself. But that wasn't enough money. I wanted to do more, man. So what I did, I called up my friend of mine. His name's E. I called up E. I said, listen, man, I'm in Atlanta. I want to quit my full-time job to come back home and work for myself, right? E was selling his detail and lawn service equipment. I said, E, let me buy your equipment. I'm gonna quit my job and I'm gonna move back. He said, you sure you wanna do that? I said, yeah. So what I did was, y'all know Miss Betty's on 6th Trump? Everybody know Miss Betty? Betty's restaurant? I called up Miss Betty. I said, Miss Betty, he said, how you doing, little Robert? I said, I'm in Atlanta. I said, what are you doing up there? I said, I work for the school board. I said, Miss Betty, I wanna quit my full-time job and full benefits to come home and detail and be an entrepreneur. She said, okay. I told my mom, said, listen, don't do that, LeRoy, because there ain't no jobs in South Florida. I said, that's fine, I'm gonna create a job. I quit my job, I came back down here. I bought the detailing equipment from Miss Betty, right? From my boy E. I'm at Betty's restaurant, I'm washing cars. Now mind you, I don't have enough money at that time to buy a generator and a vacuum. So I had to wash the outside of your car. The inside of your car is a mess. I didn't have enough money to buy my generator and my vacuum. I washed the outside of your car. I still got tips, right? Long story short, man, now I'm making over $50,000 a year. I got my own condo and plantation, 750 BMW paid for. I'm doing all right for myself, man. Now listen, when I was at Dillard High School, I wasn't always able to read. I just started reading books a year ago, bro. I'm 30 years old, single, with no kids, and I wasn't able to read because I didn't pay attention in school. I was a good football player. I did just enough to make it to that next level. But just enough ain't good enough no more this time, man. That's just not good enough. So let me tell you something. I want y'all to keep in mind, in high school, I wasn't able to read like that, man. I was barely reading. And now in June, I got a book coming out in June, man. You know what I'm saying? I failed the FCAT, but I said I can't give up. I gotta create me a way out of this thing, man. So I'm working now. I'm doing all right, and it's just, listen, man. What really made me start doing motivational speaking? A friend of mine went to Dillon High School. I'm pretty sure Mr. Bowden knows him. He got on this new drug called flopper, man. And let me tell you something, man. Listen. I know people that have been on drugs for years, 20 years, and they all right. But this flopper thing, man, it's brothers that been on this thing for 3 months, and it's taking you out of here. So I saw brothers start dropping like flies. So I started talking to people, boom, 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 boom. And they, a couple of my boys said, man, let me tell you something. You need to start doing some motivational speaking, man, because our brothers and sisters, we need more of that energy nowadays. I said, all right. And that's how I took off, man. But I want to tell y'all one thing. I don't care what was your idea. I don't care how stupid your idea, what you want to do, just do it, right? Now watch this. City of Fort Lauderdale is only this big to the rest of the world. Just because nobody in your county don't like what you're doing, that don't mean in New York they ain't gonna like what you're doing, man. You know what I'm saying? I need y'all to just stay focused, keep God in your life, and strive, man. And hang with winners. Hang with people that say, listen, you know what? I got homework tonight. I'm gonna do my homework. I'm going to class. I need you to hang with positive people, man, and do something good for yourself, man. That's my time, man. Thank y'all.